Hello friends, welcome back. I'm Teresa at Star Stylist Homestead. So tonight I'm going to do Mongolian beef with oven baked potatoes with bacon and cheese and maybe some onions. I don't know, because the onions are going to go with this, I think. So let me get everything prepared. This is what I'm using. A chuck roast. I just started this video before and this wasn't on. So I'm using this, only half of it, because that's a lot. There's only 3 of us. So I'm going to slice this into pieces. Instead of using steak, I'm going to use this. Hopefully it's tender enough, which is why I'm going to slice it in pieces. So let me get all this prepared. Friends, this is what I did. Look at all the meat I got out of that. So, and I got this on sale for $13.28. So I'm going to get at least 2 meals out of this. I'm going to measure it real quick. But I cut them into smaller sizes. Bite size, really. Because it's going to be easier. Some of them I have to go through and cut them because I didn't. But I just wanted to show you what I cut out of that. It's crazy. And it was very easy to cut. So I'm hoping that it's really good. So now I'm going to stick this in a bag. I'm using about 1.5 pounds because this is right over 3 pounds. So I'm going to stick it in a bag. Give me 1 second. I might as well keep that going at the right pounds. And freeze the other. There, that's 1.5 pounds right there. So this is what I'm going to use. And I'm going to store this one. Actually, I'm going to store that one because I grabbed the wrong bag. I had already wrote it. I had already wrote it on my bag. So we'll stick this in here. And what I'm going to do is take this bag that I'm cooking tonight. And I have 1/3 cup of cornstarch. And I'm going to put it in this bag. I guess I should have closed it first. And I'm going to let that sit in there for a little bit while I get the rest of my stuff ready. So, as I'm doing that, I shall return. All right, friends. Now, I'm going to start on the potatoes. These sound really good. I love potatoes. I like crispy myself, but this is what I did. Okay? I cut my potatoes into nice sized chunks. Okay? And I'm going to lay them on this pan that's probably not big enough. Let's see. I'll make those fit. Yes, I will. Okay, and we're going to top them. That's not bad. Had I used 4 potatoes, they wouldn't have fit. How about that, my friends? That was perfect. Okay, now I'm just going to put olive oil all over the tops and back. And then I'm going to put salt and pepper. I do have olive oil on the aluminum foil also. I'm looking forward to these. Because you know me, I like cheese. Okay, Joanne, did I miss any? Let's see, just in case. Now we're going to flip them all over. I think oops, I don't remember if that one was flipped. Joanne watches me like a hawk, don't you, Joanne? She's got to catch my mistakes. And darn if she doesn't, too. Unless, of course, she falls asleep during my videos. Yeah, you. Whew, this is a lot of oil. I mean, even touching those things. That's all right. It'll burn off, right? I have my oven set at 375 and it is done, ready. Okay. Oops, get back in there. Alrighty. Now I'm going to salt and pepper them. Got to keep my glasses on so I can see if the salt hits it. Okay. And now they're going to go in the oven for 25 minutes, uncovered. 25. Okay, that's 25 minutes. I've got this all going. I meant to put my oil in my pan, so let me do that and get that ready. I'll be back. Here we go again. This thing, I need to keep it up so that I can see it because it died on me, I think. I was doing the playback and I'm like, how come I don't have volume? And I looked down and it was off. So anyway, what I was saying was I put this in the pan with you, but you are going to miss it. We're going to cook it like 1 to 2 minutes on each side, depending on how thick they are. Like this one's kind of thick, so I'll leave that. That one's thin. And then I'm going to put it off on this pan and cook all of it. Because I have more here, but you don't want to overcrowd the pan. Oh, that was 2 pieces. What's that? I have a feeling this is going to be really tender. Okay, so I'm going to do that and I'm going to cook all this because I'm afraid this video might be long, seeing that there's 2 on each one. I'll bring you back as things get done. Okay, friends. My thing died. I had to go get my other one. So hopefully I'm paying attention because I don't know why that one died. And they plug into the same thing. So I'll clean this mess up. This is like spitting at me like there's no tomorrow. Anyway, now I'm just going to take these out. And I have a half a cup of soy sauce. It calls for a quarter. I always end up using more soy sauce. So I'm just putting a half cup in. You hear that? This is dangerous. Okay, 1 more piece. And I've got it on medium low. That's the scary thing. Okay, let me put some salt. Okay, now I'm going to just dump this soy sauce in. Just so it stops spitting. I'm putting it calls for a tablespoon of ginger. I have a tablespoon of ginger. I use the squeezable. But it also calls for 4 tablespoons of garlic. I use minced, and I only used 3 tablespoons. Because although I love garlic, I don't love it that much. I don't want it overpowering it. So, I just put it right into that pan. And, and I added chili pepper flakes too. Only about a teaspoon though, because I don't want it spicy. And let's see. All right, now I need a half a cup of water and a 1/3 cup of brown sugar. So I gotta move ya. half a cup of water. Wow, I did that without spilling any. Aren't you proud of me? And calls for a third cup. This is 2/3 cup, but it's not full. So, cause you know me, I like my sugar, although I shouldn't, literally. Okay, so I'm gonna let this come to a simmer. With all that stuff in there, it should get thick. Whether it does or not, yes, this is a new recipe. Thank Michelle for it. Although I have made something like this before, it wasn't called Mongolian beef, though. Oh, there's my potatoes. Let me, whew, there goes my glasses. Let me just check. Oh, yeah. I take those out. Yummy, yummy, yummy. These, yeah, there I go again, trying to show you when it's all up there. So let's bring you over here. Look at those. Hang on, let me just stir this a minute. I'll stick back in. Okay, before I do my potatoes, I am going to put my steak back in this pan and let that thicken up with all that cornstarch on there. So let me show you this first, because that looks yummy. And it smells yummy too. Okay, thank you, Michelle. All right, now this. I think because I cut these a little thinner than it called for, they feel just about done. So I'm going to flip them over and I'm going to add everything onto them because these are, you see that falling apart? Boy, so much for all that oil, huh? Off with you. Ooh, crispy. Maybe I will put them back in. I guess this is no different than those ones I made, the French fries, right? Except for these are going to have cheese all over the top of them. There goes that aluminum foil. Okay, let me do this. I'll be right back. Okay, friends, I didn't want to waste the rest of that oil, so I just put the oil on top there. And stir this meat. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm using my bacon that I got at Sam's. Real crumble. You know what? Let's get these babies together. I don't mind if it goes over the dish. Although, like that I do. No sense in wasting it, right? Of course, the big chunks fall in between. Now, this calls for 5 or 6 things of bacon, and you fry the bacon, crumble it up when it's cooled, flip these over, put bacon fat on top of them, and cook them another 10 minutes. I'm like, wait, what? Why waste it? I mean, That's a lot of bacon fat. Okay, that's good. Let me wash. Before I stick my hands in the cheese, stir the meat. Wow, guys, that looks really good. And I'd say I should do mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes. Yeah, mashed potatoes. So that I had something to put that beef over. Because now it's just going to sit on a plate. Now this is going back in the oven till that cheese is melted and the bacon's warm. Okay, bring you over here. Look at that. Close. That's not thickening up very much. Not that it's going to matter. I don't need a gravy, but I am going to try that. Ooh, that is hot. Add more salt. Hey, I'll be back when it's all done. Alrighty, friends, these came out and smell delicious. Okay, there's those. Now, we're going to sprinkle this with Italian seasoning. I'm not going to put a lot because that kind of seems weird. But then again, and I have fresh onions I'm going to sprinkle them with. Green onions. Okay? And I also, those look good. I also added, in this pan, some green onions because it called for it. That's all done. And what I decided to do was make noodles. Let's put you up. To put this over. Ramen, to be exact. Couldn't get any easier than that. I love ramen noodles. And they're done. So, let me get these plates together and I will be right back for the final. All right, friends. It's all done. Check this out. Doesn't that look yummy? I put it over the ramen. Is this on? Yes. The sour cream for dipping these, which I'm going to do right now. I've been dying to try one. And I said, no, I'm not going to do it until I'm on camera. Sour cream. Those are perfect. They're done perfect. The spices are perfect. Yum. Let me try this steak. I know I tried a piece earlier, but I gotta have it with some noodles. Oh yeah, here we go. There's the sloppy, Teresa. And you didn't see it. Yes, Michelle. Definitely. That is a go. I will tell you, I added about 3 more tablespoons of sugar to that. When I tasted the sauce, when it was all done, it tasted too bland, I guess. Soy sauce. And you know I put extra soy sauce, so I made extra sauce. But this is really good. Mm. Mm-hmm. You guys, that meat's good. Especially on top of those ramen noodles. I just don't put the packets in. But these are amazing. And I would suggest, geez, you do the slices about my size. It called for 1 to 2 inches. That's like a half a potato. Unless whoever did that recipe didn't know inches. That's an inch. These are maybe a half inch. And some of them even smaller. So it was 25 minutes. They were perfectly done. I added the rest of the stuff on top. It took maybe 10 minutes, give or take a little. And they were done. So unless you want them thicker, why though? I mean, there's no sense in having them thicker. So anyway, guys, this was a must do. Michelle, good pick, girl, on both of them. Anyway, you guys, thanks for being here. I hope you make it because it's really good and it's really easy. The hardest, I can't even say hard. The longest part was cutting up that roast, and that was worth it because this is really tender. Excuse me, where steaks, sometimes they're not so tender. I gotta take this off. It is like 900 degrees in here. Look, seriously, all the splatter. Oh, sorry, I forgot to put it back on. Yeah, I'm bummed. Hopefully this dawn will get it out. So have a good night, guys, and I will see you again in my next video. Or you'll see me. Like and subscribe. Loving you guys. Seriously, it feels good to be back. I think I'm going to go sew something tonight. Bye, guys, gals, friends.